Following the attempted assassination of Senator Fremont, his family was placed under maximum security at the Clemente Hotel. But within hours, the situation spiraled out of control. What was supposed to be a safe haven turned into a battlefield. A sleeper cell inside the Secret Service has just activated their final move. Today, the Swat Brazuca squad is going in to stop a massacre before it unfolds. We were analyzing the setup, planning the most effective entry point. We had one mission: rescue the hostages alive and neutralize the armed threat. We were walking into a war zone, over 20 suspects, locked and loaded. The squad was set: Anryuu, Mother, the robot, and me, Deton. This time, it was SWAT, and when it's SWAT, we move with tactics, safety, and flow. But the moment that door opened, chaos hit us like a freight train, brother.
Se rendeu, se rendeu. Vou pegar o corredor da direita. Movimentação, o cara correu pra dentro do quarto, eu não peguei.
The robot took the right hallway. I locked the rear door with the wedge to keep us from getting flanked. Anryuu covered the left, and Mother was detaining a suspect before coming in to back us up.
Aqui no corredor.
Anryuu was neutralizing multiple suspects on the left flank, so I pushed up to support him.
Não sei se eu acertei ele.
Peguei dois aqui no corredor à direita.
Some of them panicked when we breached. They took off running down the hallways. Easy targets. As Anryuu and I secured the left flank, Mother and the robot swept through the right wing. Out of nowhere, someone opened fire, non-stop. Mag after mag, just unloading. We had a rough idea where it was coming from, but nothing clear. We knew it was from behind, just couldn't pinpoint the spot. For a moment, we hesitated, but holding the line was the only option. No one was getting past us.
Ó, tá batendo aqui, cara. Tá batendo no carrinho aqui, cara.
Nessa porta aqui.
Ó, tá vindo aqui de dentro, ó. Cuidado na frente da porta de madeira aqui, hein.
Esse quarto aqui.
Tá vindo aqui de dentro, cuidado na frente aqui, ó. Ó, tá varando a porta.
Oxi, tá rajando aqui.
Tá varando a porta aqui, cuidado aí.
Opa, achei ele cheio de... Ui.
Vai ter que dar um fim no
corredor.
Time was ticking. That guy was armed with a fail, and his rounds were tearing through walls like paper.
Tá dentro bala no quarto, viu?
Um saiu pela porta ali. Tá por lá.
Left side, inside the hall, Mother and the robot were sweeping through room by room.
Peguei. Tem outro passando à direita.
Tem outro.
Peguei, tô me curando aqui.
Meio que eu que destruí a porta pra eu conseguir visão. Olha lá no fundo.
Dois aí.
Foi abatido aqui no corredor.
Aqui, ó. Parceiro.
Anryuu and I moved up the corridor to lock down the zone. We had to make sure both the right side staircase and the left hallway were secure before the rest of the team could advance.
Aquele flash aqui na esquina, tá?
Beleza.
Vou virar pra direita.
Tá, aqui tem duas portas abertas. Esquerda na frente. Opa, cara aqui. Peguei. As três portas aqui tá aberta. Tá.
O maluco subindo a escada aqui.
Foi? Cuidado aí.
Peguei dois aqui subindo a escada.
They were charging us in panic, but we held our ground and maintained control of the security zone. Holding the line is critical. It's what allows the primary team to keep pushing forward with the clear. Once the team finishes clearing the floor, we start pulling back, but always with caution. I'm not leaving this position until my team is heading out. We weren't leaving, we were repositioning, controlled and secure, just like it should be. We made the call to take the fire escape again. The stairwell I was covering was too exposed. Same approach, different floor. We're dropping in one level lower. This time, no breaching charge, no flashbang on entry. We studied the hallway beforehand. We already had intel on its layout and security. Now we were setting up to hit the door up ahead, a kitchen. The robot checks under the door, then breaches it. That's when we go in with a flashbang. From there, the team starts advancing through this side of the floor.
Outro civil na próxima sala.
Ó, porta aberta à esquerda, cuidado. Não dá cara aí, Detran, não dá cara aí.
As duas portas estão abertas.
I had already clocked a guy just waiting for me to peek. That's why I hesitated to shut the door. The moment I tried, he opened fire. Then he tried to force his way in, and man, that was a wooden door. Rounds went through it like paper.
Só faz a segurança que eu vou prender o cara.
Tá cunhada a porta aqui.
Boa.
Assim, vamos entrar por aqui.
Fechar pra esquerda.
Esteja boa.
Foi.
We entered the bar. No suspects in sight, just civilians.
I have to find them.
So we followed protocol and cuffed them up for their safety and ours.
These need to stay on you.
We gotta split up.
Element to talk. Civilian secure.
In every move the team makes, operators are positioned to secure all access points, a critical step to ensure everyone's safety. A full 360-degree sweep is standard procedure. It's how we keep the operation under control.
3, 2, 1.
Vejo ninguém.
Vou passar pra direita. Tem uma porta aqui.
Pegar no corredor aqui.
Tô contigo, tá? Só um pouquinho.
Aparentemente ninguém dentro dessa porta.
Once again, Anryuu and I held the hallway, making sure no one could flank the team. Meanwhile, Mother and the robot were clearing the right side of the floor.
Vai o Anryuu e o Detran.
We pushed down the hallway, working to close every door behind us. No room for surprises. But open doors are always a concern. Closing them means exposing yourself, even for a second. That's why you never do it alone, always in pairs.
A mesma coisa com essa aqui, ó.
Deixa eu ver se eu consigo ver alguém pra tu. Não tem ninguém, parece.
Fechada.
Sim.
Tu consegue abrir ela que eu bango lá?
Consigo.
Once the whole team was stable in the hallway, Anryuu and I started clearing rooms. First few entries with flashbangs. But then, we decided to go in raw.
Esquerda também. Mais uma
Tem
porta
mais
aqui.
uma porta aqui. Posso abrir? Vamos no pelo?
Deus, pô.
Vou abrir, hein. 2, 3,
No
e...
bang, no warning, just straight through the door.
Esse aqui é... Ah, tá. Não, pera. Ah, não. Confundi de canto. Tá limpo aqui também.
Limpo, né?
Down a chem light.
Limpo.
Chem light.
Tudo limpo aqui, voltando pro corredor, hein. Tamo com vocês já.
Vou recuar um pouco então.
Tá bom.
Vamos no pelo de novo que a gente é f***. Vou abrir, hein.
Pode ser.
2, 3 e... Opa.
Even when you think there's no threat inside, always make entry with caution. With cover. One slip-up can be the end. In here, it's just a game. But out there, it could be the end of everything, brother.
Dropping a chem light.
Pronto. Tamo com vocês de novo.
Fechou, tem um corredor aqui à esquerda, né? A porta... Tem um banheiro aqui. Tá limpo.
Hospital não,
Porra.
hotel.
Ó, a porta aberta.
We were setting
à
up to
esquerda.
breach the final room. The main hall, where we suspected an active shooter.
Acho que tem ati-
We
tem
knew it wasn't
atirador aqui,
over
tem
yet,
atirador.
but everything else was locked down. All that was
Tem
left
atirador exatamente
was
atrás
that
da-
last push. So we moved in carefully. We wanted to finish the mission clean.
Ó, ele tá na esquerda, tá? 3, 2, 1. Tem que
Ele
prender
tava
ele.
nesse.
Tem que prender ele rápido.
Entry team, this is Tom. Cam's notified.
Vou bater
Aberta lá na frente.
ele pra esquerda.
Trailer's on the way.
Aqui, ó. Tem um aqui, ó.
Vou fechar essa parte aqui do teu lado, tá?
Fechou.
Bem.
Get down and don't move.
Vou cobrir aqui por garantia. Espero que.
Puxando em direção ao civil. Esquerda.
Vou prender o malandro aqui, hein.
Da cobertura.
Toma aí um pescotapa.
That last slap to seal the deal,
Aí, acabou. Ganhamos.
Doc here.
now that's what I call job satisfaction.
Ah, moleque!
Missions like this go way beyond tactics. They take teamwork, leadership, and nerves of steel. And today, the squad crushed it. If you enjoyed this kind of tight, realistic gameplay, hit that like button, share it with your crew, and drop a comment below. What would you have done differently? And don't forget, subscribe to Swat Brazica, where we keep it raw, real, and all about that hardcore ready or not action. SWAT Brazica, over and out.